Hola chicas, Mujeres Money Coach here. Today I want to share with you 10 ways to save money during the holidays. Let's go. The first thing you want to do to save money during the holidays is to set a spending limit. That means that you would calculate how much money you need to spend on gifts, on decorations, anything related to the holidays, and limit yourself to only spending that amount. Okay, so you're essentially giving yourself permission to only spend that much money, not anything more. And so setting a spending limit is definitely a great way to set yourself up for success so that you don't overspend money during the holidays. Something else that's very important to help you save money during the holidays is to avoid last minute shopping. So sometimes you might have some gifts that you realized, oh no, I have not gotten a gift for this person or for this event, anything like that. And you probably realize that you ended up paying more, right? With a little bit of planning, that could be avoided. Maybe you see something that is on special before the holidays, or you are able to get a better deal because you're planning ahead. So definitely try your best to avoid last minute shopping and you will save money that way. I also want to share that you don't necessarily have to give gifts to people. And I say that from experience. I actually have gone about, I want to say about 6 years where I have not given people gifts and instead adopted a family in need. Now this was really cool because I felt like, sometimes it was hard to really figure out what people that I care about like needed, or maybe they already had everything that they really needed. And I would just, gifts are nice, but I don't know, if people don't really need something, sometimes it's kind of iffy if you're gonna, get them the right gift. And so what I decided to do instead was to find a family in need. And that was really great because one year I sponsored a senior couple, and that was really nice because they needed clothing and they needed, basic stuff, like things that are essential, like clothing, food, and things of that sort. Another year, I remember it was a single mom and she had 3 kids, including a baby. And, I just, they have this list, and a lot of times you could choose what items you want to get from that list. I just tried to get everything that they requested because I figured, that was going to be the only people I was going to be buying gifts for. And I found it to be very rewarding. I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. And it was really nice to know that people were actually going to get their needs met. And I was helping with that. And so if that's something that sounds like, you want to try it, you want to be a part of that, I highly recommend it. It's very rewarding. And, you're doing something good to help others. So I think it's a great idea. This tip might not be for everyone, but something else that you could do to save money on gifts would be to regift something. So let's say that someone gave you a gift for another occasion, previous holiday, and it's just something that 100% you're not going to use. And if it's not something this other person will find out about, I would say you could regift it. I have done this where I would get something that I already had something similar, or it would just take up too much space in my home, or for whatever reason, I just felt like I didn't have a need for it. I would just, then give it to someone else. So an example of that is I used to host international students in my home. And a lot of times they would bring me, little gifts, because I was going to be hosting them. And I ended up accumulating a lot of these gifts. And so occasionally what I would do is gift those to people during the holidays, during a birthday. And, it was something that they would never know about. They would never meet the other person that gifted to me. These students were only here for a few days and then they would go back to their country and I'd never see them again. So I felt like it wasn't anything that was harming anyone or making anyone feel bad necessarily. And so again, this is not for everyone, but my dog, but I feel like it's okay to do that. And it's, instead of having something just sitting around your home or it going to waste, you could, give it to someone that could actually use it. And, yeah, I don't know. So again, might not be for everyone, but I would recommend it. When it comes to gift bags or gift wrapping paper or anything like that, something else that you could do to save money during the holidays is to reuse gift bags that were given to you. If they're in good condition, maybe you can, reuse them again for someone else, or get creative and use some, some ad paper type of stuff, something that looks a little more crafty, creative. Again, if that's something that you feel comfortable doing, I would say give it a try. And again, that's something that's good for the environment instead of just all these things ending up in the trash after a single use. If you are able to reuse them, I think why not? Now, if you just feel like, okay, none of those are my thing, like that would make me feel so uncomfortable, you could also always opt for a gift exchange. So instead of having to give a gift to everyone in your family, for example, you can organize a gift exchange where everyone picks a name out of like a hat or something, and you get one person a gift instead of your whole family. This is, I think, a very good thing to do, especially if you have maybe a lot of kids in the family, or you just have a large family overall. And it's also a lot of fun because you could do like a secret Santa type of situation, and maybe you disclose who the person giving you a gift is at the last minute, and it's always fun, I think. So I would definitely recommend it. When I've participated in those, they have been a lot of fun. I've saved money and everybody wins. Another thing that I recommend to save money is to make your own decorations. So if you're somebody that's crafty and have that gift or want to give that a try, it's definitely a way to go, especially if you have things already in your home that you can use to make certain decorations or certain presents for people. So keep that in mind if that's something you want to tap into, or if that's something you're already really good at. That would definitely help you save money instead of having to buy something from the store. And it's actually also good for the environment, so why not give that a try? If you don't feel that you are as crafty, or maybe you don't have the time, or you're just not up for it, something else that you could do is to buy decorations on sale. So this would probably take a little more planning, and that would mean like the year before, right? You would buy the decorations that have gone on sale after the holiday. So for example, for Christmas, a lot of times they have like 50% off or 75% off on Christmas decorations because they're trying to get them out the door. So that could be your chance to save money on decorations, and then saving them if you have the space to use them the following year. And that will definitely save you a lot of money. Now, if you don't feel like planning ahead a whole year, or if it just didn't work out that way, something else that you could do is try to go to a thrift store to see if they have any used decorations, maybe yard sales, if there's some in your area, or somewhere where you could just shop for something that has been used, but it's still in good condition and you'll be paying a fraction of the price. So again, that's something else you could do to save money on decorations. When it comes to food, something that I really enjoy doing during the holidays is to organize a potluck. So you could, I would host the dinner in my home, but instead of me supplying and buying all the ingredients and cooking all the dishes and all of that, I would instead make it a potluck so that all my friends or family would bring a dish that they like. And that was a lot of fun. That's my dog, sorry. That was a lot of fun because then I would get to, try different dishes that I usually wouldn't make. And we got to, do like a cultural exchange as well. And I really enjoyed that. And so if that's something that sounds interesting to you or fun, or that you would like to try, I highly recommend it when you have your dinner, is to make it a potluck. If you found these tips helpful, please feel free to hit a like. Leave a comment with any of your favorite tips that you think are also good to save money. And finally, please subscribe if you like this kind of content. And also, if you have other ideas or other topics that you would like for me to cover on these videos, please feel free to share your suggestions below, and I would love to make a video on those topics. Until next time, take care. Bye.